And welcome back to my channel. Before I get into my update video, I thought I would do a quick putting my makeup on, and I thought I'll do this separately because it's not for everybody. So this isn't really a tutorial because I don't know that much about makeup, but I just thought, you know, I was feeling a bit pants this morning. It's first day of lockdown, so I thought let's get some makeup on and then I'll be ready to face the day. So first of all, I'm going to put some of the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer on. I'm only going to have some of the Skin Paradise on today because I don't wear a lot of makeup during the day. But I find just putting the putty primer on before anything just helps to even out some of the pores around my nose and on my forehead. So I'm just going to put this on with my beauty blender because I find anything that comes in a tub like this, I can't scoop out very well with my fingers. So I get my fingers in and then I get my nails in and it just all gets a bit complicated. So I will just give this a little squish. I think this one was from Tropic. And I'm literally just going to put this on around my nose and around my forehead. Just to try and even me up a little bit. And then I've got the putty primer as well for on my eyes, just as a base before I put any eyeshadow on. How's that looking? Probably not very even. Okay, and this one is the putty eye primer, which I think is in the, oh there we go, Rose. And again, I have to use a little beauty blender because I can't end up sort of poking myself in the eye, which is not a great look at the best of time. So I'm just going to pop this as my eyeshadow base. And this will just give my eyeshadow something to grab onto. Under my eye as well before I put on some concealer because I've got dark circles. Okay, as mentioned before, I've got the Skin Paradise by L'Oreal. This is in the shade Fair 3, and you literally don't need a lot of this at all. So I've got a Real Techniques, I think this is a buffing brush, and it is. I'll just dump that just a little bit, and then I'm literally just going to dab and then blend. As I say, during the day I'm just not a full face of makeup kind of person, but I thought today when I'm filming, you don't want me looking like I've been dragged through a hedge. Is my normal go-to look. And I love this because you can put it on with your fingers. I just put it on with a brush because I find it goes on a bit more easily. She says not putting it on very well at all. And I literally had like a pea-sized amount. There we go, looking a bit more presentable already. And then sometimes, depending on how I'm feeling, I'll just give it a little press in. Super. What am I doing next? That is a very good question. I have absolutely no idea. We are going for concealer. Now this is the L'Oreal True Match eye cream. If I read it, it would help, wouldn't it? Eye cream in a concealer, and it's got pure hyaluronic acid. Apologies for not pronouncing that correctly. And I saw this in somebody else's video and I thought, oh, that sounds like the sort of thing I would like. So I'm just going to use this where I've got sort of darker areas under my eyes, around my nose, and I've got some blemishes. And we'll just put a little bit where we'd like things to be a little bit highlighted. As I say, this isn't a massive makeup look, and I'll just use my beauty blender again just to even this out a bit. Try and get rid of some of the dark circles and the redness. How's that looking? Could be better. Okay. Before that creases, I'm just going to use some translucent powder and just pop that, she says, throwing it everywhere, with the wrong brush, so I'll just use this one. It'll probably now look like it's snowing, and where I've just put that concealer sort of under my eyes, just going to put that really in all the places that tends to get a bit oily, and also where I've put the concealer. And obviously this is the wrong brush, but we just carry on regardless. Okay, now I've made a complete hash of that, let's move on. So I'm going to try, I got these in Home and Bargain. They are the Profusion Cosmetics. There is like a pencil, which is called a waterproof shadow stick, and then you get this sparkly eye topper. And I thought I'd give it a go, and I've used this before, and I'm literally going to put this all over my lid, and then I'm just going to blend out the edges, and then we're going to have some of the sparkly stuff, because you know, when you're feeling down, a little bit of sparkly stuff goes a long way. So very unceremoniously, I'm going to put this all over my lid. And what I find with sort of these pencil type things is they do set really quickly. So if you just go in with a blending brush just to soften the edges, and really, because we're not doing, you know, a massive look today, we're just going for a little bit of colour and a little bit of feeling better. So we'll just soften the edges like so, and then I'm going to go in on the other eye, and then we'll put the glitter topper on. So I will just blend this out a bit better, because that looks a bit shocking. And I find, you know, when you put eyeshadow on to start off with, you always think, oh my god, that looks like a 4-year-old's put it on. Now I've hooded eyes, so it's quite deceptive where my crease is, because like my crease looks like it's there, and actually it's up here. She says putting that in. It will get better, trust me. So I hope you are all doing well today. In the UK, we are on the first day of lockdown again. But it's obviously slightly different from the last lockdown we did. So all we can do is just plod on. I'm going to just squish my brush down and just put that a little bit underneath my eye as well. And that just gives me a little bit of colour. I don't think the light in here, I mean at the moment it does look like I've got two black eyes, but it won't when we've finished. And I'm just using the bit that's left on my brush. Ta-da! And then going with the glitter. I'm literally going to put that sort of on maybe the inner half. Lovely. Always like a little bit of glitter. And then she says, just gonna let that dry a little bit, and then I'm just gonna blend that out ever so softly, because obviously I don't want to drag it over the rest, but I don't want it to be like a harsh line either. Super. It's obviously going to be my favourite word for today. I'm going to have some eyeliner. And I have only got black, so black it is today. And I've got an eyelash primer, which I've not tried before, but again I saw it on somebody's makeup video and they said it was really good. Anything to make my eyelashes look a little bit thicker and a bit more poofier. So this is the Maybelline Lash Sensation Primer, and I think it's white. And it is. So I'll just put this on my top lashes. And I'll just let that dry for a minute. And I'm not going to do sort of contouring and all that. I'm just going to go in with my Chanel and my little Chanel brush, and I'm literally just going to do my temples, and it's like my C, and then down my jawline, just to add a little bit of sun-kissed, as opposed to do all the make my nose a little bit thinner. And my mascara is the Falsies Lash Lift in black. That's also by Maybelline. Quite impressed by that. She says, blinking and getting it on. My skin. I have to say, I am like the clumsiest person when it comes to put makeup on. What I might just do is curl my eyelashes again. Try and get them a little bit more uplifted. And obviously I'm going to get rid of this here. And I can only apologise for my hair, because I seem to have developed these like wispy bits, and I don't know whether they are new hair or whether it's old hair that's broken, but they just seem to have happened over the last couple of days. Right, what I need is a piece of tissue. Just try and rinse that off a little bit. Lovely. Okay, not looking too bad. Let's get some lip liner. This is the Tropic Silk Liner in Stripped. And I just find using a lip liner just keeps my lipstick on a little bit longer. And then I've got a Tropic lipstick in the colour In Bloom, which I really like. It's like a nude, but it's got a little bit of pink in it. And there we go. That is it. Little bit of sparkle and look a little bit better. And I'm just going to finish off with my Revolution Pro Hydro Matte Fixing Spray. When I saw people using fixing sprays, I used to think, why would you put something wet onto your face after you've done your makeup? But it's the way forward. Okay, that is my slightly glam everyday makeup look. A little bit of glitter just to make everything a little bit brighter. So thank you for watching, and I will see you shortly in my next update video. Bye for now.